We started the company about 25 years ago. We initially opened in Thailand,
Right.
but we then expanded across Asia, Singapore, Australia and the Middle East,
Right.
and China. And we've been collaborating with Jordy for about 15 years.
Oh wow.
It's been 50
Yeah.
years of fun time together.
Yeah.
Veterans.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can you tell us about DWP Jordy Fu and how is it different from other brands and other architects?
We really believe in collaboration. So,
Right.
and we've worked with Jordy for a long time.
Right.
She has an amazing talent.
Yes.
And what we were able to do is bring this very individual talent
Yes.
together with a large firm,
Right.
and we have a strength and ability to deliver at large scale. So the two are sort of symbiotic and work together, and it allows Jordy to be her creative self,
Yeah.
and not bound by the confines of a large firm, but having the support of a great team.
Yes.
And allows us to work across countries and borders.
Right. Yeah.
The philosophy of design for DWP is simple and timeless and
Right.
elegance.
Mm.
All these
And unique.
yes,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
these values I
Right.
really believe in. It's
Yes.
just I add extra
Of course.
maybe creativity or,
Yeah,
or craziness,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
like,
Some
to
some
the
of,
very
some of Jordy's
classical-
spice. Yeah.
to this kind of very timeless and elegant style
Right.
of architecture and interiors. So I think we can, in collaboration, we can offer something
Yes.
amazing to the clients.
Right. As the head of DWP, what's your business vision for China?
I mean, we've had a long relationship with China.
Right.
I think the key to working in China is a real understanding of the culture.
Yes.
So
definitely.
this is the main barrier. So working with Jordy, we were able to overcome a lot of the
Yeah.
cultural barriers,
Exactly.
language barriers,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
understand the clients better.
Exactly.
So I think this project was a really good example where we were able to blend the culture and deliver a global project, but have a very close understanding of the
Yes.
client. We also learn a lot about the client, and we travelled through Europe together
Right.
and visited many places with them, and then we built some bonds with the
Right.
client that's
Yeah.
beyond a normal project. So,
Okay.
yeah. The Lilanz project it's an amazing project.
Yes.
While we were doing the project,
Right.
Lilanz was transforming from a local Chinese
Yes.
fashion brand and textile business into a global brand, and they wanted to create a new centre where they brought minds together. So it was really the ability to attract talent
Sure.
into a collective hub
Right.
and build a collective value of creativity.
Yes.
So the project changed many times over its lifetime. Our original concepts to the final built concept, it really different. But the core concept of bringing people together and
Right.
this
Yes.
collective design community
Sure.
is
Yeah,
is
still the
built.
same.
Yeah, it's built.
Because
Yeah.
the client, after they make multi-billions of dollars, they want to leave a legacy
Right.
to
of
the
course.
city and
Yes.
to the
Yeah.
generations, and they want to build a platform for the
Sure.
creative minds in China. I remember 10 years ago when we were first designing the project, the CEO, the owner's son was just getting married, and now we see all of the grandchildren running around
Of
in
course,
the creative center,
yeah.
and I just thought, we did something that
Right.
can change lives.
Yeah. And it's from start to finish, is it 15 years?
About 11.
Okay. No, but when you started designing, and that was 11 years.
Yeah, about 11 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Lilanz was very interested in sustainability.
Right.
There, and on our first
Yeah.
visit to
It's the way to go,
to the
right?
city,
Yeah.
we went to their organic farm, brought in chef and a team, so all of their key staff ate this amazing food all from their organic farm. So
They have-
it
Wow.
meant that
They have
deep
pigs.
ethos, they had a very different thinking about how to do business, how to build a community with
Wow.
their team. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had delicious food.
Yeah.
I just remember
Yeah.
going there was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to take me there one day. From a design's point of view, from a designer's point of view, what do you think about the outcome of this project?
I mean, the outcome's amazing.
Yeah.
because
We love it.
because the client actually
The client also
carried
love it.
carried out their vision.
Right.
So they were brave enough to do what they set out to be.
Mhm.
Of course, it's a large commercial project, so
Right.
it had to be viable.
Yeah.
But the concept and the dream of the project was
Yes.
fulfilled. And for us,
Mhm.
when we see our project turn from reality up,
Mhm.
and the low scale of a village
Mhm.
with high-rise buildings,
Yes.
and that's very difficult to achieve, and something that often in China isn't achieved.
Right.
So there's a feeling of scale, there's
Yes.
art, but it's a big project.
Sure.
Yeah.
Done research
Mhm.
on the traditional Quanzhou architecture, and we
Mhm.
integrated into the design of the
Right.
contemporary retail complex.
Sure.
The client moved in this Chinese New
Mm.
Year, and they called me and said, "Oh, they're really happy,
Mm.
and finally they could live
Yeah.
in the dream project." And then the CEO sent me a picture from his office. Look, this is a view from my office.
Right.
Because to do something that takes that long, it
Mm.
takes a lot of strength.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they
A lot
are
of strength to
all-
carry on
yes,
as well.
It costs so much money
Exactly.
and takes so much time, and of course sometimes
Mhm.
there will be people who come to tell him, "Oh, I don't think this will work. Why are you building this? Why don't you build some residential and you can sell a lot of
Right.
money?"
Of course.
But he kept
Yeah.
on his
Mm.
original dream.
Right.
So I think that's why we like this client, because he has a dream.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he tell us our
Mm.
vision 10 years ago, and then now the vision is still the same.
Yeah.
So that's why we love it.
I mean, for me, it's about the passion.
Yeah.
But one of the really interesting things about the project is that it's on the trading route.
Mm.
So the Silk Road and the Silk Sea Road,
Yes.
and this area of China has a strong affinity with the sea.
Mm.
And traditionally there were boats and sailing boats
Right.
that brought the trading goods to this area. So
Mm.
if you look at the motifs of the design,
Mhm.
it's very fluid, it's very flowing, and
Mm.
coming from those motifs of sailing, boats and
Ah.
ships.
And
So
silk.
yeah,
Mm.
and the integration of silk. So there's, although it's very contemporary, there's this depth of the design
right.
back to the roots of this
Yeah.
trading.
Yeah.
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 It's not just a big commercial office
Yeah.
or
Sure.
a retail shopping mall where you can find everywhere in China.
Yeah.
We wanted to tell the story.
Mm.